Hey guys, I was doing niche research on Etsy here and I saw some bundles that are very clearly AI generated, like this dog watercolor art, and there were a couple others. Like this one here looks like it's AI generated as well. This one I think is pretty clear that it's AI generated. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these. This one here, these black labs. And of course, everybody loves dogs. Who doesn't? And so we're just going to scroll down here, learn more about this item. And it actually does say here, these images are AI generated, so you know people are making sales with this. This got me thinking about where else can we do this? Where else can we sell AI generated art? So let's look at this. This one's 20 for $2.40. That one up there that we clicked on first was $2.13, normally $4.27. So let's see if this one is AI generated as well, or at least if they say it is. Doesn't say anything, but I am pretty sure that this is AI generated. Looking at it, that's Midjourney style. So what we're going to look at here today is selling image bundles on multiple sites. So Etsy, Fiverr, Creative Fabrica, and then designbundles.net if you can get back into design bundles, which is something we'll cover. They actually closed it unless you have a referral from someone who's currently selling. So that shouldn't be too hard to find, but it is a barrier that makes it harder to sell there. So we're just going to look at, as I mentioned, these 4 sites. They are all non-exclusive, so you can sell on multiple sites. You wouldn't be stuck on just one. So let's go ahead and jump over to Midjourney. Midjourney here, you can see the style I'm going for is circular, and I will show you why in just a second. Let's see here. Let's go to Midjourney images. I will still need to upscale these. I guess they are upscaled. I'll just need to open them and download them. Just going to do that with all 4 of these and show you how we can start a bundle extremely quickly. Then I'll make a video on each one of these sites, a little more in depth. Today's just more of a high-level overview. So let's say view. Okay, we're in the correct folder. And then save that one. Save that one. We're going to go ahead and save that one as well. And we can go ahead and close out here. And so what do we want to start with? Do we want to start with the images? Let's do that. I'm going to pull up Gigapixel here. I'm going to grab all 4 images, drag them in, and this is more just an example of how quick it is. Of course, you would want more than 4 in your bundle. We are scaling these by 4 as well, so we're going to save these in the same folder. And for those of you that have watched my other videos, you know this will just take a couple seconds to get all 4 upscaled. And we are going from, I believe this is 1024 by 1024. Yep, 1024 by 1024 pixels to 4096 by 4096. So that's a good printable size for pretty much anything you want to do. But of course, we are focusing on these bundles here, assuming people are going to buy them for print on demand. So Amazon merch, Redbubble. So you want these larger sized. All right, so then let's go ahead and open this with GIMP. All right, there we go. There's one. I'm just going to drag the other 3 here. What we'll want to do is add alpha channels to all of these because we want to be able to remove the background. And you're going to see in a second why I do this the way that I do with them circular. Okay, so here we are on the first one. I want to easily be able to remove the white background. So, excuse me. With the circle here, I can just go to my bucket tool up here, erase, click on it, and then let's get rid of those in the background. And then it's on a transparent background, so that one's good to go. This one, there we go. It's on a transparent background. It makes it extremely easy to remove the background. There we go. Just a couple seconds here to be completely done with them. And there we go. All of them are now on a background, transparent background. So that's really awesome. We want to export them in a layer, or as individual layers. So what I'm going to do here is click on all of those, go to File, Export As, and then, oh boy, there is a way to do this layered. I actually need to go and check. Is it File type? Nope. I will be right back. After further research, it is actually just PDFs that you can export one layer at a time individually from this list over here, which is great if you're doing something like Amazon KDP, which is Amazon's print on demand books, if you're not familiar. So if you had something like a bunch of coloring book pages over here, if you export them to PDF, which is what you upload onto KDP, you could export each one of these individually. But we're going to have to do these individually. So I'm sorry, you'll be able to do it non individually, all at once. But they would export as individual files if you were doing KDP. So we're just going to do this the old fashioned way. So this should just take a couple seconds to export each one of these. This one's taking a little longer than I expected, to be honest with you. All right, so there's that. We can go ahead and delete that one. Let's go ahead and export this one as well. And then just want to make sure that it's the same one. Scale 004. Let's change this just a little bit. Make sure we're not overwriting anything that we shouldn't be. Go back to our Midjourney images here. Just to make sure that it's exporting correctly. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and export these because they're going slow for some reason, and I will be right back. Okay, so we have our set of images here, our bundle. So let's go ahead and review these seller sites, and I will provide links to all of these below. So, the process here, you create your design, which we already did, then you would upload them to the seller sites, and they're non-exclusive, so you can upload to all of them, plus you can sell them on your own print-on-demand products, which you're kind of double dipping there, so you would want to say they're available for commercial use, but you would require changes to them, so people can use them, but they would need to make artistic changes, which still allows you to use yours without any, interruption to your own sales. And then profit, you make your sales, which is great if you make some. As we saw earlier, they don't sell for that much. The bundles don't, but it's really a volume game at that point. So if you sell, 10 at $2.50, there you make $25 for a bundle of images that you already had, you were already using for your print-on-demand business. So yeah, really the non-exclusivity part is the most important part here, in my opinion. It means you can sell them on all these sites, you can use them yourself. It really makes this process easier and a no-brainer, again, in my opinion, to do this, to upload these to these sites. So let's look at Etsy. They, as we know, have a 20-cent listing fee, then a 6.5% transaction fee, plus 25%. So their fees are higher than most places. I mean, this 20 cents, depending on what you're selling for, that could be 10% of your bundle already. So again, it's a volume game. Etsy, you're not going to make a lot of money per sale. Of course, it depends on how many you have in each bundle. They're AI generated. So let's say you have a bunch of hours at the end of the month. You could just create these bundles and really no harm done. 20-cent listing fee, but of course they do waive that. Occasionally they'll have like promo codes, things like that. And they're inexpensive, something that we covered, but they do have great organic traffic, and it's quick and easy to set up. So you're kind of paying for the organic traffic. There were about 1,000 results on the one we were looking up earlier, which for any print-on-demand seller, that's not a lot, 1,000 results. All right, and then we have Creative Fabrica. There's no listing fee, which is great, and you earn up to 75% commission. Again, the bundles are inexpensive, and they have great organic traffic. There's a referral bonus if you refer your own products to somebody. So let's say you have a website and you say, hey, go download these. You would receive your 75% commission plus your referral bonus. So I think that's why it says up to 75%. I don't know if that includes the referral bonus or not, but something to look into. I would imagine it does, actually. So 75% is the maximum you could get with the referral bonus. And then they do have a bundles page. So when you go to Creative Fabrica, and let's actually go over here, I have the seller stores open. So here we are on Etsy. And this is how you would do it, just etsy.com/sell. Again, I will have the links below. Then Creative Fabrica, it's just creativefabrica.com/open store, up to 75% on each sale. Okay, make money a few different ways. 75% sales you refer, 50% for sales we refer. Okay, so the 75% does include your referral. Recurrent revenue, and I've actually cashed out a couple times from Creative Fabrica. They make it extremely easy. So you get to set your own price here, which is awesome. And then no exclusivity lock-in. Again, that's amazing. Technical support, I haven't had to reach out to them. And then, anyway, yeah. As I said, it's very easy to cash out. I'm kind of surprised they didn't have that there. But what I wanted to look at was bundles. So you can just click on bundles here. They actually have it up on the top, and they have 51,556 bundles. But of course, you would really want to niche down. But it's awesome, in my opinion, that they have one right there getting ready for you to sell those bundles. All right, let's head back over to this. And then Fiverr. There's no listing fee. It's easy to set up, and again, you set your own prices. There's much lower competition. When I was doing research on Fiverr for these bundles, I was only seeing hundreds of results rather than thousands. So you're competing against a lot less people. And I've sold a little bit on Fiverr, and then my verification wasn't working, and I ended up just giving up on it. I mean, I reached out to their customer support, months went by, and I wasn't able to sell on Fiverr anymore. So that's unfortunate. I did like selling there. So again, I'll put this link below, fiverr.com/start_selling. Then you just click this become a seller link, create your gig, and then once they reach out to you, you'd send these bundles to them and then get paid. So there is an extra step. They don't just download it directly from Fiverr. You would have to send this to your clients, which that's not a big deal. And then last but not least, well, actually kind of is least since there changes, designbundles.net. There's no listing fee. You earn 50 to 75% commission, which again is really good. They have great technical support, decent organic traffic, so you would have to drive some of your own, in my opinion. I don't know, maybe they get more traffic than I think, at least to the bundles part, because they are exclusively bundles. And then it's hard to set up because it requires a referral, which is something we're looking at here. Sell your fonts and designs. They have 1.3 million visitors every month, quick to sign up, quick payouts, and then promotions and fair pricing and commissions, which 50 to 75% there. And then as I mentioned, their technical support is great. But then one very important thing, where was it? Right here. Our store application process has recently changed. Store applications can only be made using a referral link from another designer on the platform. So that shouldn't be hard to reach out to. I mean, you could go to something like a Reddit subreddit if designbundles.net has one and reach out to somebody there. I'm sure it wouldn't be too hard to get one, which the game has changed. If you can get in, there will be a lot less competition, which is why I still have it on this list. This could be a good thing for us. It's a lot harder to sell, but that same as Amazon merch. It means there's a lot less competition. So, yeah, that is all I had for you guys today. I hope you guys found this useful. We'll go more in depth on all four of these. Let's go back a little bit here. We'll go more in depth in separate videos on Etsy, Creative Fabrica, Fiverr, and then design bundles if I can get in. But I'm going to create stores on Etsy and Creative Fabrica, and then try to re-verify my Fiverr again. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing this with pretty much every AI-generated art that I create for print on demand. Every image that I sell myself, I am going to save it to put in a bundle here. See if I can make a little more money on that, because the game is changing. We need to adapt. AI is a big part of that, and yeah, adaptability is how we'll make our money. So I hope you guys found this useful, and I hope you guys are making a ton of sales on your print-on-demand store or whatever you do if you sell digital downloads like this. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.